Okay, I think we are going for our review. Let's go. I gotta talk about some things about this game, and I got a lot. Okay, if you guys you can see the notepad, and then we can continue. All right, Black Myth Wukong. The Black Myth Wukong review, and just for giving you context, I pretty much did all the side bosses, all the main bosses, all the secret endings, and everything. Pretty much, I got everything in the game, and I 100% everything. I you could say, pretty much, I fought everything. And my gameplay hours is around. It took me 54 hours to beat this game completely, and I can talk about the pros and cons right now. As you can see, it's made by that Chinese company for the first time, right? So that's kind of a good thing. It was like a new country just making a game, so that's kind of cool. But I got a lot of talk about the combat and how janky and then how bad decisions they made. So you guys can have a better idea of what's going on and what you can expect in the game. You know. Let's start with the pros. Pros, let me think. Where do I start? Uh, I think from the start we can say opening was cool. It kind of reminded me of Azura's Wrath. If you guys ever played that game, it has the exact same vibe. It's been so long. I recently played Azura's Wrath in stream, so I just remember it. You know, it kind of feels like the sound cue and the way the story was lore was told towards to you is just kind of reminds me of that game. You know, so but it's just a cutscene, right? So that was pretty cool. Music was good, especially the second chapter. The second chapter's opening theme, man, it just has now the best music I heard. It's so good. It was so new, and it was so odd, but it's just so new and it was good. It was ballin', you know. It was super good. Especially, I wanted so much to make that guy sing at a fucking boss fight, and there is a boss fight that has that music, which is so good. You know, especially second chapter. Rest of them is kind of meh. You know, I don't think I can mention you don't lose souls when you die because it's not that big of a deal. You know, so I don't think it should be in a pro section. It's not like that much of a pro. You know, what else a pro I can say? Surprisingly pretty well on AMD GPU. I think it's just me because I had a pretty 6700 XT and I just ran it at low settings or something like that, and then it ran fine. I never crashed even once for some reason. People were complaining about crashing left and right. I don't know what's wrong with their GPU or their overclocking, underclocking, or they did something to mess it up. You know, it never crashed for me even once. It ran completely smooth, no problem. I think smooth is a different story because game is graphically too demanding. So it's the kind of a problem with that one. You know, you need a 4070 straight up. If you want to run this game natively at 1080p 60 fps, get a 4070. You know, it's just super demanding. I think this is a game is probably the new crisis, pretty much. I could say it looks good and it needs higher end hardware. You know, not in the CPU side. CPU is like you can run this bitch on a 4 core, right? But in GPU side, you need a freaking 4070 period. 4070, 3080, 3070, maybe you will struggle. You know, you gotta upgrade for it to enjoy this game at max. Uh, bros, let's go. Monkey was cool. They made a monkey look pretty cool, you know? many bosses, even though they're a fucking piece of shit, there are many bosses and many mob varieties. There are so many elites. So if you are a person that wants to fight different kind of monsters or different kind of bosses, I think this game is pretty good. Like I think I lost count. There are like let me show you. Like there are like a billion of them in the game. So you can just it have a collection of all the monsters in your list. I don't think I even finished it. It's like it kind of it has the same mechanic as withering waves. You kill a mob and then you can turn into them and use a single ability. You know that's such a good way to reuse the assets you already made, and it's kind of interesting. So look at this. These are all different types of mobs. You know these are all elites. This one is a freaking boss. You know you can literally turn into a freaking ball and then use the ability once. You know, so that's kind of let me show you. So that's kind of a thing. So that was kind of cool. Mobility is pretty cool. Like, see, like you can kill them, and then you can do one of their skills as an ability, and it doesn't cost that much. Doesn't have cost. It has a cooldown, but that's pretty much it. Okay. Oh shit! I'm just still saying that. Let me show it again. God damn it! I forgot to close my browser. Okay, let me show the list and then you can guys see the. So these are all the elites I fought, and then I collected all of them souls. And once you collected them, you can turn into them like this. Alright? Monkey was cool. Uh, graphics was cool. Good graphics. What other things I can say? Cinematics were awesome. Again, opening cinematics. Cinematics are so good. It's a really good. It's a good game. Like if it's easier, I would have given it a better score. But the game is fucking Souls like. That's the problem. I don't know. They could have made such a like I found a good middle ground between Souls like and then the casual games. But they never went full Souls like. Every fucking it's annoying, you know, at the end. But the bosses varieties are good, mobs are good. What else is that? That's we can talk about that in the con section. Okay. Opening music, combat. DLSS, FSR. What else I can talk about it? Like it's just I don't want to put it on pro section with the bosses, mechanics, and everything because it's just definitely a con. Like it's not that good, you know. Pros. Good music, good cinematic story. Story is kind of good. It's super emotional. Story is good actually. Super emotional. Like it's sad. The story is sad. All of them are. There is no happy ending in this game. So it literally got a black myth. Black signifies dark, you know. So it's kind of dark. Uh, Story, cutscenes, voice acted. Unique NPCs, voice acted. Voice acting is pretty good. Monkey's voice is kind of meh, but it's kind of fits his theme, I guess. He's supposed to be an asshole running around ruining people's lives, and he's kind of his voice kind of fits it, you know. So that is that. And what other pros I can tell? Never crashed for me, but I can't really say that's not a common pro, you know. Uh, Combos, boss design, level design. Level design is not good. Level designs are going through the cons. The graphics is good. It's just all looks. Like all looks, no context. That's how I can describe this game. You know, it looks good, but it doesn't play very well. It doesn't feel fair. Half of the mechanics are fucking useless. So it's just me. And then have you guys? I'm gonna put it on a discuss it about in the cons section. I think we can just go for the cons at this point. Uh, like it has the vibe, the good vibe you will get. Like you will make it's for people who doesn't know anything about Wukong will probably be interested on Wukong after they play this game. The only Wukong I ever saw was the Wukong from Jackie Chan Adventures and the Wukong from League of Legends. That monkey is kind of like pretty much the same. This monkey is pretty much one to one with them. So let's go to the cons. I think it's a if you like if you like cock and ball torture, if you like to get BDSM humiliation game, probably it's a good game for you. But if you value your time and if you want to have fun, probably you should look somewhere else like a Wulong Fallen Dynasty. I would recommend Wulong Fallen Dynasty over this game any day of the week because the combat in that one is god tier. You know, straight up. It's not even a question. Let's go to the cons. Most important cons of all, performance. Runs like garbage. You need a fucking at least a 4070 to get 60 FPS. DLSS FSR nobody cares. A frame generation gives you a massive input lag. Don't even use it. Don't even say it's good. Because a game that you have to react so fast, and the game the things, the boss attacks happens in a split second. And if you have input lag, it is going to be miserable. So runs like garbage. You need a 4090. You need a 4070 at least. Oh, it runs fine for me. Maybe 30 FPS like a little bitch. Sure, you can play it as a console. Who the fuck plays a Souls like on a console, dude? It's a Souls like. Shut the fuck up. If you don't think this is not a Souls like, you haven't played enough Souls like. Shut the fuck up. This game is a Souls like. Shut up. It has a stamina bar, it has a HP bar, it has a mana bar. You use a fucking flask to heal your health. Shut up. It's a Souls like. So you will expect as you've seen in any other Souls like every boss two shots you, every boss has 28 multiple combo, every boss just annihilates you. It's just frustrating, it's annoying, it's unfair, it's unfun. You can just tell everything you want to add on top of it. Performance runs like garbage. It's Souls like combos are fucking abysmal. Combos are lackluster. Like this game, luster. Like you have three stands. None of the stands combo with each other. And it's janky as fuck. Like your base attack, the light attack has a. Let me show you. This is I'm in Wukong stance, right? This stance I will talk about that too. That's also a con. So this is the stance you will get at the start. Right here. If you switch your stance, your attack never combos. Like, look at this. I'm pressing the Y button, right? It never combos. It have a delay, and then he will cast that. Fucking dog shit. It's so one button. All you do is just spam this button X X X X X X X X X X X X. That's it. All you do is that. You don't have any combo whatsoever. The only skill tree that has a combo, let me show you. Self advance, stat stand. The three combos, right? Pillar stance doesn't have a combo. This one has a combo, but it's janky and it's not translated well because half of the in the combo, in the mid combo, you can press the Y button to do a tactical retreat. That's actually a parry, but it's so janky and so what do you call it? Unresponsive. You will miss it most of the time. So don't even bother doing that. You know, I never bother doing that at all. It's janky. It's not a single button parry. And then the problem with that is when you swing your weapon like this, it has a commitment. You can't just cancel out of a parry like that. You know, but you can cancel out with a dodge. See? You see? You can cancel a little bit out of the freaking attack with a dodge, but you cannot combo the what do you call it? Like it's so unresponsive and unfun to do that combo. So the combos lack luster, and then it's doesn't connect very well. That's the thing. It doesn't connect with anything. Smash dance will connect, but it will connect only with this thing. So it's just the combat is so one-dimensional. You don't get to have any parodies. You get it? And then for some reason, these buffs, I think it feels like it only works with smash dance better. Like these buffs, all you get in the side. It seems like it only works with the smash dance, pillar stance, thrust stance doesn't work. Because when you are hitting them while in the smash dance, you will get so much focus, but not in pillar stance or thrust stance. You know? So basically your bread and butter is your smash dance, which is just so one-dimensional and boring. So the combat gets so old really fast. Lackluster combo. The graphics is too good, but it needs so much. It doesn't need to be this extreme, you know. I have a 6700 XT and it barely able to run it, you know. Like why? Why every game has to be Unreal Engine giga bullshit, you know? Combos are lackluster. Uh, every attack you will take will flinch you and knock you out of your combo, your skills, your fucking abilities, everything. Yeah, and here's the thing. You won't do the skill, but your skill goes into a cooldown. Such a cock mechanic. You will get cucked. Same goes for the focus gauge. Same goes for the skill abilities. Same goes for your transformation. Everything. If you get interrupted, you are done. Same goes for heals. Like it's just super obnoxious. Every attack you take knocks you out of anything you do instantly. The boss never flinches. That's the funny part. Even if the boss just sneezes at you, your character will just flinch and die. But the boss never flinches. They will just perma tenacity your ass. You are just fucked. And what else is there? Let me see. Actually, out of your combo doesn't connect. So your combo doesn't connect to begin with. And then the hit you take knocks you out of your combo. So you see how frustrating the game is. Let me think. You can't heal because if they hit you, your heal just vanishes. And then the combo just goes on cooldown. Parry is fucking stupid. You have to press your trigger and then you have to press Y button in order to use your stone parry, which is dumb as shit because the boss hits you in a microsecond. You have to time it right, and by the time you press trigger and then press Y, he will hit you and then you will take damage. Parry is stupid, non-existent. It's just, it doesn't work. Just, just be a normal people and then put it on the left bumper. Jesus Christ. Just be a normal person. Don't be a freaking autism guy. It's like it's designed for people with autism to play. You know? Jesus Christ. It's not a normal mechanic. You don't have to. It's a cast. That's also a thing. So if the boss hits you out of it first before you can cast it, it will go on cooldown. You see how frustrating that sounds? It will go on cooldown and you will take hit and then you will just look stupid. You know? And it will unlock in like mid game. Like why? Not functional. I think that's the word. Sometimes it will go off, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the boss misses. Like it's just ridiculous. The game just janky as shit. It's insanely janky. Unbelievably janky. I rather fight Radon for next 16 hours and then trying to fight that Valhang guy. Fuck that guy. He was so unfun, so frustrating. He has an attack. Not that him. Every boss, like when you do a like when you heal, they will have a mechanic to knock you out of the heal. It's input read. The boss is input read your ass. Yeah, input read. And then when you fight that secret boss, if you transform, he will transform with you. Input read. Bullshit. Fuck you. That's the serious piece of shit, the gamiest piece of crap you can come up with. Bosses will input read you. And what else I can go for? Bosses will have a bullshit attack, BS attack from bosses you can't see. The bosses doesn't feel intuitive. They just hit you from off screen, no reason. And then they have like a gajillion mega giga uber combo. That's like 25 hits. At second phase, the boss is straight up not stop their mechanic. Like you don't get any breathing room at all. Like zero. Especially the final secret boss. Fuck that guy. He will never let up. He will never stop his mechanic ever. Not even for a second. It's just a mechanic over a mechanic over. He's just looping. The boss just loops the mechanic over and over again until you are dead. Unfun. Jank. Garbage. BS attack from the bosses you can see. The bosses never flinches. Bosses never stagger, but you will get staggered by every hit they do. So it's just unfun. Like you don't have a parry, you don't have a block. I'm gonna put that as well. Like I've been playing every game with a parry, dude. I'm pretty good at parrying. I tried to do the stone parry with only the final boss. Because I literally cannot interrupt that guy, and then I die to his mechanic. Because he never stops. It was that bad, so I just have to force myself to learn that janky parry you got, and then I have to beat him. Like, it is just the most miserable fight I ever had, ever. I played Sekiro, man. It doesn't feel fair or fun. Like, it's jank. Boss this glitch. Stagger or C-S-T-A-G-G-E-R, stagger. Bosses never flinch. The mobs some of the mobs will stay on top of the pillar and shoot you with the arrows, but you cannot climb on top. That's just dumb, brain dead mechanic. Like some of the mobs will stay on the roof, shoots you with an arrow. You cannot go up to the roof, and then he'll kill them. So they will stay there permanently, shoot arrows at you. Lots of the fallen did better mechanic. They will shoot you, even though it's obnoxious. They will put a ladder on the side. You can climb the ladder and then go kill them. Yeah, it's just stupid. Stupid. Bosses unfair, unfun, bosses intro, input review, bullshit attack from bosses you cannot see, bosses never stagger, never flinch, the 1,000 hit combo. With a massive delay, it's so worse. Like the delayed combo attacks the final boss did was just insane. It's unbearably slow and unbearably combo. They just rubber band itself. You know, it looks like Margaret's delayed attack look like a joke. Like it's dragged so long. It's too much. It's just too much. I don't want to deal with that. It's just too much. The delayed attack is just ridiculously high. It's like he delays his attack like around 10 seconds. Like it doesn't sound that long, but while you're in the middle of the combat, he will lift his weapon, waits there for 10 seconds, and then hit you perfectly with the aimbot. So frustrating. It's not fun. Go fight the secret boss. Let's see if you can beat it in 4 hours. I beat that guy in 4 hours. Half of my brain just died because how slow he was. 1,000 hit combo with a massive delayed attack. What else is there? Input read, the boss just transforms when you transform, the boss heals when you heal, the boss just attacks you when you're healing, the boss... Oh yeah, fuck you, this one! There are some bosses in the game, if you focus attack them, they will input read it and then instantly dodge it. Completely. Your fucking damage, your most amount of damage comes from the fucking focus attack. It feels like you are literally cocked. You know? It's not like your focus gets refilled so fast or anything. It takes forever to refill the fucking thing. And then when you miss, all of your focus is gone. The boss input reads you and then freaking dodges the attack. It's so frustrating, you know? It's so unfun. Go see my war. How many times he just input read and dodge my focus attack. It's so annoying, so unfun. They will be in the mid combo and then they will just break out of their combo and then dodge your focus attack. What? Why? How? Why? Don't you guys want us to have fun? Hey, what's the point of that? And then, once they do that, and then they will randomly just hit you with a grab attack that has 0 to help, and then you will go into a cutscene. You don't even know if you are supposed to win. Are you winning the fight, or is it supposed to be a cutscene? And then they will give you a dialogue, and then you will go into the combat, and then half of your HP bar is gone. What? It makes no sense. Cutscene grab attack. Let's see. Let's put it right here. It is a grab that goes into a cutscene and then half of your HP bar gone. instantly at point blank. Half HP bar. It sounds happy with HP bar. It's just gone. You don't even realize that your HP bar is gone, and then they will just go into a cutscene, make a dialogue, and then you're dead. You know, super unfun bullshit. Like if you want to know what I'm talking about, the delayed attacks in chapter 3, unlock the secret area, the secret hub area, and then fight the blacksmith. You will know what I mean. When the delayed attacks, oh yeah, the bosses will straight up 100% counter your spell. It doesn't feel good, dude. When you are hitting Sun Wukong with a pillar stance focus attack, he will just straight up grab your pole, knocks you around in the ground, throws you away, kicks you in the fucking abdomen, and then fucking humiliate you. Jesus Christ. Wow, who is this? I'm not a masochist, dude, to enjoy that. It's masochistic as fuck. When the boss just grabs your attack, punishes you for you doing good. Like, what? And there is another one. The reason why I think that parry is complete dog shit is if you fought Yellow Long, I think its name is Yellow Long, he will counter your parry with his parry. It's like that JoJo's meme. I outsmarted you, outsmarted. Like he will parry your parry, dude. My god, why would you make the game that way? What are you doing? Why would you parry the parry? Like why? Like which parry? It's the smash dance parry. Try to do it on Yellow Long. Yellow Long, his name. I think he's the dragon dude. He's a secret boss in the spider area. Fight him and then try to parry that guy. Like parry that guy with the smash dance parry. He will parry your parry. Fuck you. That's so bullshit. As soon as he did that, I never parried anyone after that. Because what's the point? If your mechanic, the thing you are doing is completely useless, why the fuck you do it in the first place? You know? This is unfun, dude. Straight up. I never used the clones, so I don't know much about that. I think it's worthless. Probably because it has a massive cast time. And if you stun lock your character, the boss never stops attacking, you will be dead. It's just Elden Ring all over again. You know? You just try to summon, the boss just lunges at you and then you're dead. And then the blacksmith. Once again, fight the blacksmith, tries to fucking freeze him and see what happens. I'm not lying. Just go do it. Like, go parry the Yellow Long, try to parry Yellow Long, fight the blacksmith, try to freeze him, and then see what happens to you. Try to freeze that guy and then try to freeze the final ending secret boss. See what happens, especially in the second phase. My god. Boss Giga counters your spell and punishes you. The boss's attacks are so unpredictable. unnoticeable. Like, it's just the combat just sucks. Like, straight up. The story is good, the game is the music is good, the world is good, kind of decent. The map is kind of shit. Yeah, level design sucks. I'm still malting about the combat. Once I'm done with it, I will talk about the level design too. Okay. Uh, Bosses are so hard to read attack unnoticeable. Yeah, it's just keeps you from off screen. Like, it's just freaking annoying as hell. They just fucking. I hated that final fight. Not with Wukong. I mean, Wukong, even though he cucks you, but he's Wukong. That's what he does. So So I don't have a problem with that. But it's just every other bosses does it. It's just annoying. Because you are literally fighting yourself. So at that point, he will know what you are doing and then knows how to counter you, right? So it's not that big of a deal. So it makes more sense if Wukong does it. Not every fucking random NPC in the game. Fuck that. Bosses are so hard to read to understand, unnoticeable. The one thing I noticed, the boss will drop the armor that counters them. Why? When they are dead. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why the boss drops the armor that counters them when they are dead? What's going on? Am I missing a page? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's literally doesn't make any sense. The boss just drops the loot that counters them. Like, when he fought the fire guy, he dropped the fire armor after he's dead. And then none of the other bosses he fought is fire damage at all. What's happening? What are you doing? What's the point of that? Makes no sense. I'm not playing Monster Hunter. You know? Like, it's so dumb. Like, they ripped off so many mechanics from the other games, and then they mashed it in together, and then they fucking failed in everything. You know? It's just fucking stupid. Uh, Never used this. You don't do much damage either. The attacks don't feel impactful. Uh, I mean, the only attacks that feels impactful is your focus attack, and then the boss will just psych, and then they will just move an inch, and then your attack just completely misses. You know, like. And what is it that? You do 10 damage, you do 20 damage, at the end you will do 100 damage per attack. That's it. The boss will have like 10 billion HP, you will do 100 damage per attack. It just doesn't feel good. The monkey's animation is janky as shit. Attack animation is jank. Like, try attacking the boss with a light attack. Sometimes it just straight up misses. Like, it doesn't feel impactful whatsoever. Uh, the it's just the combat just sucks in every way, straight up. The transformation is janky as shit. It's broken. what is that? Combat bosses, they will just fucking giga counter you. Camera is fucked up. It kind of locks you into a side. It's like God of War camera when you're fighting a boss. I don't know why it aligns like that. It feels like you were playing a third person game when you're fighting a boss. You know? You know, the camera is fucked up. You don't do damage. The boss never flinches. What else is there? I think we can go to the level design, right? The game, here's the deal. The game kind of falls off after chapter 4. Like once you go past chapter 4, the game just rushed to oblivion. You don't have any mini bosses, elites, nothing. It's just one level that's lackluster as shit, and the final level is complete dog shit. Straight up. And then the level colors are super samey. Like it's just an Unreal Engine problem, I think. Look at this. You see that gradient? Everything looks yellow as shit. Like let me go to the first area. The first area, everything will look green. The second area, everything will look yellow. The third area, everything will look black. The fourth area, everything looks charcoal. Like it's just ridiculous. Like look at this. The color differentiation is not there. Like at all. It has that weird tint which makes everything just super one-dimensional. And due to the lack of map, you will get an invisible walls everywhere. You will get lost and get annoyed. Yeah. Levels. Design falls off a cliff after level 4. Let me show you. Look at this. You see what I mean? I mean, it is a forest, but come on.
Our king has been prescient. Someone did show up.
Like, it just looks so samey. Like, it's just Unreal Engine samey. Yeah, I just don't like it. It doesn't have any differentiation or anything. Everything looks green. Look at this. And it never rains here, too. So these are all fungi, right? Fungus? Something? So it never rains here. Why everything is green? Like, I just don't get it. It's so one-dimensional as hell. I guess it's just me or... Like, this is a better description. Let me go to the second level. Everything will be yellow. Like, it's just literally yellow. Let me show you. I don't know. The color differentiation is not that good. I never felt like this during playing beaches or anything like that. Elden Ring, look, you guys remember how colorful that game looked and how differentiated all the areas were? This game feels really samey. Let me go to the second world and everything would be yellow. It's literally called Yellow Wind Ridge and it's fucking yellow as shit. Watch, watch, watch. When I load after 10 billion years, this is Unreal Engine cock. It just fucking blinds you. It's that bad. And then people talk about this game like has lack of diversity. There are women in the game. What are you talking about? I guess they didn't play the game long enough to see the woman. There are girls in the game. Really nice looking ones too. Look at this. You see? Look, every fucking thing you see is just yellow. It looks bad. It looks shit. Look at this. Look how bland it looks. You know? That's what I mean when the level design is fucking god awful. Level design falls off the cliff, no map. I think they should have added a map. Invisible barriers and other stuff just makes the game fucking annoying. Uh, the map and what else is there? That's pretty much it, right? It's a good looking game with shittier combat. That's it. Straight up. It plays worse than Elden Ring. I would recommend Elden Ring or Sekiro or any other Souls-like game over this. Lords of the Fallen, any day over this. Because Lords of the Fallen looks way more colorful. You know? At least they got something. And then they got Umbral Realm, and then there are so many things, right? And then in this game, the final level 5 and level 6 is just complete scam. It's just, there is nothing there. Straight up. Completely empty as shit. It's just very noticeable. It just exhausts you at the first 4 levels. Fifth and sixth, you just go on a linear lane, fight like 1 or 2 bosses, and then the game is over. You know? Oh yeah, talk about the story. Story is fucking. It's just like bop, and then you just done. You know? The story is fucking disappointing. The ending. Let's see. What else I can talk about? Transformation combo suck. Everything about combat just sucks. Straight up. Combat is the weakest part of the game. If you are looking for a good combat game, this is not it. Straight up. Not it. Look for somewhere else. It's not a Souls like boo 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 boo. It's a fucking Souls like. Shut up. It's as frustrating as every other Souls like I played. Uh, also, story ending. You literally become a dud. Yeah. If you got the normal ending, you literally become a dud. That's it. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is, you know. Uh, Story ending is dud. The true story boss was the nightmare. And there is one thing, you cannot upgrade your armors like to the celestial level that much. So once you upgrade a single armor piece, you are kind of locked. So once you fucked up your armor and then upgrade a wrong one, you are done. You are stuck with that forever. You know? And I am gonna talk about something that is super specific. When you collected all the Wukong's armor at the end, this is a small Spoiler if you guys don't wanna. Fuck it. If you are becoming a Wukong, so fuck it. You are gonna. It's so obvious. You are gonna get the armor, right? You will unlock a stance that's Wukong special stance. And if you are going into the pagoda realm, it's called pagoda. I don't know why the fuck they thought that was a good idea because pagoda is a food here. But when you go into the pagoda realm, that stance will disappear. Even if you are wearing the full set, it makes zero sense. Why? Why the fuck you remove the most funnest stance in your game that actually works? You remove it when you are fighting the other guy. It doesn't make any sense because you will become Wukong himself, goes back to take you revenge, but you can't use the Wukong stance. Why? Cuck. They want you cuck you there. You know? Which is stupid. Wukong special stance should work in Pagoda. I don't care what's your explanation is, but I think it should work there. It only works uh, outside the fucking game, and you literally beat the game, and then you will use it for like 10 minutes stops. That's it. Yeah, it is the most funnest stance in the whole game, and then they removed it straight up, which is so annoying. Uh, Wukong special stance doesn't work in the finder. You can't refund your thing. Uh, Resets are kind of forgivable, so that's not a big deal. What else is there? Oh, the power just went off. I gotta wrap it up. Give me a second. I will close the game so I can survive for longer, probably. Let's see. Special stance won't work with the Great Pagoda, and that's pretty much it, I think. It's just it's a good-looking game, has a decent story. They should have made the game easier. They went the full Dark Souls route and then made the game unfun. All right, I think that's pretty much it. It has almost a 29 negative. Everything is about the combat, straight up. I'd rather watch a Wukong movie than play this game. Yeah. Story ending was the dud. I put that. All right. What else I can tell? Uh, I would not recommend this game if you don't like Dark Souls. Like, just don't. It's a Souls like it plays like one. It's frustrating, and even it's worse than Souls like. It's a bad Souls like clone. I'm gonna put that. Like the mechanics are from Souls like, but it doesn't work. Like you don't have a block. I'm gonna put that. And when you are in above the pole, like you are stretching out your pole and then standing on top of it, right? bosses will still hit the pole and then you will take damage for some reason. Like your hitbox doesn't travel with your pole or something, so you will take damage even if you're standing on top of the pole, and then you will get hit. And if they use a ground attack, the ground attack travels through the pole. Like the lightning, you just become a lightning rod and then get zapped. Anyway, it's just hilarious. And your staff is made of wood. Like why it conducts electricity? Doesn't make any sense there. You don't do range damage. Everything about the combat is the one that I just hate. Everything else, I wanted to love this game because it has such a good theme, such a good potential, but they just completely straight up ruined it with the combat and the janky boss fight. This game shouldn't be a shouldn't be a Souls like. It should be a God of War. You know, they fucked it up, like straight up. This game should have been a God of War like game. They made it like Elden Ring, but worse. Like it's far worse than Elden Ring. So I think that's pretty much it. And I think I'm gonna call it a day and wrap it up. And then I will give the one liner as well. How much I wanna rate it? Uh, it's a 6. Fuck it. Because some of the stories are pretty impressive. Oh, Pia, hello, welcome. So it's a 6 out of 10, but the combat just ruined the game. Straight up. Combat is just straight up on fun. Good looks, awful combat. That's pretty much it. I will give the game for the novelty and the story of the game. Good point. But it's just a god awful combat game. I fucking despised the boss fight, every one of them. The only interesting fight was somewhat reasonable and redeemable. Is probably um, what do you call it? The combat that's reasonable. The Wukong. The final fight you fight is the only reasonable fight. You know, somewhat made sense. Even though he hits you with a gigabonker 90 billion, it is kind of fun to look at it. It felt novel. You know, but that's the only rememberable fight I got because this is like this meme. Let me show you. When Wukong just hits you with the gigabonker 90,000, you would probably sit under it and then look it like this. You know, it was so good to look at, and it was pretty awesome. So you will just look at it in and then it will just annihilate you. That is the best memorable fight I ever had at the game. Rest of them, especially, I fought that guy and then I got the bad ending first. And then I went back and then tried to get the good ending. And then holy shit, that guy ruined my fucking gaming experience. He was the worst boss I ever seen in my life. It's the secret boss ending. Like it's just miserable. Every other complaint I have of the combat, he has it 10 times. Like it's just ridiculously bad fight. It was so annoying and unfun. I beat him in 4 hours. It took me that long, but I fucking hated every second of it. You know, it's ridiculously hard. many people probably locked out of that ending because of that single boss, and then you are fucked. So with that, that's pretty much it. Wide as the ocean, deep as a puddle. That's how this game is. Wide as the ocean with the graphics and the story and the lore, deep as a puddle with the combat. Straight up. Unfun, not intuitive, not responsive. Sometimes the game just functionally doesn't work. You know, it is what it is, I guess. That's pretty much it, guys. With that, I think we are gonna wrap it up with the Wukong review. And I think you can buy it on sale. Like it is a good experience, but I hope they nerf the bosses or something because I don't think normal people would be able to beat this game. Like it's not gonna happen. Like I have seen achievements, it's like 6%, 7%. Like it's just downright bad. Like look at this. Only 6% of the people just beat the boss I was mentioning. Isn't this game sold like 2 billion copies or something? Like million copies? Like why? Because the boss is that unfrustrating as shit. 9%, 16%. Like people just, it's just overhyped as hell. And it fell flat. Kind of like Cyberpunk. You know, this is like a Cyberpunk game. Overrated to oblivion. I think people will just forget about this game as soon as the another one comes. There are another game that's the exact theme and exact source like is coming out. So as soon as that comes out, this game is just unforgettable. People forget it. But it is fun though. Like the Wukong's lore, I would probably not play the next game. Probably not. Like I think I've seen enough of the combat. The staff is just straight up unimpactful. Like it just feels weak. Like I haven't played Neo 2, so I can't have a one-to-one comparison. But I think the Neo 2 staff is way better. You know. So I think if you want good combat that rewards you for you to being good, play Wulong. Wulong Fallen Dynasty is the best combat I ever had in a Souls like. Especially the base game, DLC is bullshit. I did beat the DLC, but I think the DLC bosses are kind of bullshit. But base game, best. Alright guys, with that Alex is signing out. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the amazing support. And I will see you guys tomorrow with something new. Oh, the power just came back. Maybe I can stay for a little bit longer. I don't know. Let's see. Nah, I think I will hop off. I want a break. I just want to relax. All right. Bye bye.